Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kay. Now in 2019 we said that we're gonna be booked and busy. Now 2020 is no different. We're still gonna be booked and busy, and this video is video 1 of my booked and busy series. Okay, so in this series we're gonna talk about ways to get money and interview tips, all that good stuff. But this video in particular, we're gonna talk about easy side hustles that you can do without clocking in and out of a job. Okay, so you're doing this on your own time and you're deciding how much money you want to make. Okay, so if you're a single mom or just a mom in general, college student, if you are just someone who want to supplement their income, this video is for you. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so the reason I want to make this video, because most people that I know live paycheck to paycheck. If something goes wrong and you're not able to work, then that means that you may be close to eviction. Okay, so I don't want to live like that personally, and I don't want you to either. So I want to talk about these different side hustles so you can make some money, because you always want to make sure you have some savings, so that way if anything happens, you have a little bit of money to rely on while you get better. So these side hustles come in handy, and you know what, in the world that we live in today, I think that it's so easy to make money. Like, there's so many different technologies, like different apps you can make money off of. So that's why I think this video is very important, because sometimes we just don't know about it. I've been doing side hustles for a little while now, and honestly it's just helped me greatly, and it's alleviated a lot of my stressors, and it's made it easy where I can do things on my own time, and I don't have to go and slave away at a job for 4 or 5 days a week. I could do my 3 days, I could get my insurance at work, and I could do whatever I want the rest of the week. So I love that. And you know what, like most of us, we do a lot of overtime, we're away from our families, and it could just be really hard sometimes. So that's why I wanted to do this video. Plus it's really nice getting multiple paychecks throughout the month, okay? Because sometimes I'm like, okay, my car insurance is due, but okay, I'm gonna get this check so I don't have to worry about that, or my rent's due, okay, I'm gonna get that check and that'll take care of it. So it's always nice to have that, and then have a little bit of extra money to do the things that you want to do, and also to save. You want to make sure you save. But before I get started, I want to mention that when you're doing these jobs, you're considered an independent contractor. So what that basically means is that you're not like an employee for these companies, so they're not going to take any taxes out, and you're not going to have any benefits. Okay, so I wouldn't quit my day job, if I were you. Now, some people do these jobs full time. They don't have like any insurance, or maybe they found a different way to get insurance. I'm not really sure, but you can always have your regular job, work a couple of days a week, work part-time or PRN to get the insurance, and then you can also do these side hustles so you can have more control of your time and your energy. Okay, so I just want to mention that, because they don't take taxes out, and you want to make sure you put some money away for taxes, so that at the end of the year, when you're doing your taxes and everything, you don't have to pay this large sum of money to Uncle Sam. Okay. Alright you guys, so this year I want you guys to work smart and not hard, okay? Now, it's great to work hard and all that stuff, but it's even better to work smarter. Now, the first side hustle that you can consider is using your talents, okay? So anything that you do well and something that you wouldn't mind doing for money, you can consider. So for example, my sister, she's an artist, and she painted these beautiful creations that you see behind me. Now, sometimes she does commission pieces and she makes money doing that. Okay, so that's like a source of income for her. It's something she does well. Now, could I do that? No. Okay, unless you want stick figures, don't ask me to paint anything. Okay, so that's something she could do. She's using her talent. Now, other people that I know, some people tutor, some people write papers, some people do lawn mowing, some people do hair. I used to do people's hair, but it's something I didn't enjoy, because I got like so annoyed when people would tell me to change this or put some more hair back here or do this, or I was like, I can't. But some people don't mind it. So, that's something that you can consider. Do something that you enjoy. We live in a social media world. So you put all that stuff on Facebook, advertise yourself on Craigslist or Instagram, and people will come, okay? If you build it, they will come. Okay, so another easy side hustle that you can consider is the platform you're on right now, which is YouTube. Okay, so with YouTube, it's a great way to make money. Now, it may not happen overnight because with YouTube, you need at least 1,000 followers and over 4,000 watched hours, at least 4,000 watched hours to start making money. But if you have a great concept and you stick to it, you make that money in no time, okay? So don't look at the money, just have fun with it, because that's what I do. Like, I make my videos great quality, and I know it's videos that's going to be around for years that people are going to watch. And the great part about YouTube is that you can make passive income. I think that's like the best way to make passive income, because while you're sleeping, you're still making money off ad revenues, okay? So when people watch your videos and they play ads on your videos, you're making money doing that. So, YouTube is definitely a great way to make money. The great thing about YouTube is that it allows you to use your talents, okay? People want what you have, okay? You may not think that you knowing a specific skill is important, but you know what? People are always willing to learn, and just because you're not where you want to be in your life, it doesn't mean that people don't want to be where you are right now. Okay, so you can really make a YouTube about anything and make some money doing that. So, definitely consider it. It's not for everyone, but trust me, like, if you just be yourself and, talk about the things you're passionate about, people will watch your channel and you'll make some money off of YouTube doing that. Alright, you guys, so the next easy side hustle that you can consider is online teaching. Okay, so the great thing about teaching online is that you don't have to be in a classroom, you don't have to get up in the morning and be at school for like 8 or 9 hours dealing with those bad behind kids, okay? Now, the teaching sessions are usually one-on-one, but they do have some companies that have you teaching multiple students. But for the most part, it will be one-on-one tutoring sessions where you're teaching them English. Okay, now there are other companies out there that do online tutoring that, varies in their subject areas that you can teach, but the one I'm referring to, they teach English to international students. Okay, now with this job, you can wake up, teach for a few hours or teach for like 25 minutes, and then you can go back to bed. So that's what I love about it. And typically you make between $16 and $22 with these online companies. Some companies pay more than others. Some companies that I like are let's see, VIP Kid. I think VIP Kid is number one. I've never had any issues with VIP Kid, and they pay you on time, they're legit. There are other companies out there too. There's Dada ABC, there's Q Kids, GoGo Kids. I wouldn't really recommend Magic Ears. I didn't have a great experience with that company. At first it started off good, but then later on I just saw that they were very unprofessional and I just stopped working with them. But hey, to each his own. You can do your research. I'll put some links where you can look into the different companies and decide for yourself which one you would like to work for. But basically, what I would do is like come home from one job and I would teach, 1 or 2 lessons, and then I would go to bed. So that's usually been like my routine, because the kids, they'll book you in the morning, because in Asia they're actually 12 hours ahead or behind, however you want to look at it. Alright, so for online teaching jobs, you need to have your bachelor's degree. you need to have high-speed internet. Now, they want you to use the Ethernet cord, but I don't use that because my computer doesn't have like a little plug for it. So I don't use it and I'm fine. You need a headset. And also you need a laptop. Okay, so that's where you're going to be teaching on. And if you guys want me to do a video on how to get started with online teaching, I could definitely do that, and I can show you my classroom and everything. I would say the most that I've made per month with online teaching is probably around $900. Now that's not every month because I'm not always available, but that's from me doing at least 4 or 5 classes per day. So I may do like 3 classes in the morning and then maybe 2 at night. And it just like depends, but for the most part, if you do like 3 or 4 classes per day, you'll make around like $800 or $900 doing online teaching, which is not bad. Okay, so the thing to keep in mind when you're doing this online job is that kids are going to be booking you. So you want to make sure that you give them a great experience. You want to smile, give them lots of encouragement. Make sure that their classroom environment is amazing, and make sure that you're just having fun with them, because kids can tell if you're having fun teaching them or not. Okay, so they're gonna keep booking you over and over again if they're having a good experience with you. But if they're not, then you may not get bookings, and the kids also rate you based on if they like you or not. So they'll rate you, they'll give you 5 apples if they think you're excellent, and if they don't think you're that good, they'll give you like a lower rating. But overall, I've had a great experience with online teaching. I feel like it's really easy, it's fun, the lessons are super easy, it's stuff that you already know, it's like basic English. So it's nothing hard, and you can easily get a good amount of money by teaching every day with these online companies. Alright, you guys, so the next easy side hustle that you can consider is mystery shopping. Okay, so this is so easy, and basically you're like a little spy. Okay, so you're going out and you're collecting information on different companies, rating the customer service, and you're gonna do a report on it. Okay, so the great thing about this is if you go to a certain organization and they treat you like crap, you're like, okay, can't wait to go home and do a report on you. But basically you can make between $5 and $125 per shop. Okay, and most shops have you either like opening up a bank account or buying something from a store or test driving a car. Like there's different things that you can do to rate the customer service and do a report on it. The great thing about mystery shopping is that most of these companies don't even ask you for a resume. You can get started really quickly, and all you have to do is really just put the last job you worked at. And I don't think they even really care. But if you need something quick and easy, this is something you can consider. You can also do shops with your kid or your little brother. Okay, so there was this one shop that I did at a store, and basically, I took my little brother with me, and the whole premises of the shop was to see whether the cashier would let him buy a video game that's rated mature. You have to be 18 or older to buy that video game. And basically, the guy was successful. He didn't let him buy the video game. He said he had to have a parent present, which is what he's supposed to do. So, sometimes you just don't know who's watching you. Okay, so, I'm sitting here jotting the guy's name down. You have to write the person's name down and basically like write a report on them after that shop. So the good thing about it is, it could be something quick and easy. The bad thing about secret shopping is those freaking reports, okay? Some of the reports can be like a nightmare, Okay. I did one shop where I had to just basically inquire about like a certain account or certain credit card at a bank, and it took me forever to do that report. So I got paid $15 for that, but to me it wasn't worth my time because it took me like an hour to finish that report. Okay, so it just depends really on the shops that you want to do. Some companies have great options, some don't, some have the same shops. So it's really hard to do secret shopping for a long time with certain companies because some companies just have the same shops over and over again, and it's only so many times you could do them. So I would suggest that, you know, if this is something that you enjoy, you work with different companies in order to make money doing this. Okay guys, so another easy side hustle is personal shopping. Okay, so basically what you can do is shop for people's groceries. Companies that I can think of where you can do this are Shipt and Instacart. And basically you're shopping for people's groceries, you drop it off, and that's it. You know, it's super easy. I've done it and it's been very, very easy. Like, you know, the best times is when they have promos. You know, sometimes the promos are like $20. Like, you get paid typically, I would say, $8 to $15 per shop, but you can get paid like $20 on top of that with promos. And then, you know, you have to add in tips also. People can tip you for your service. So you can definitely make money doing this. I've known someone who made $700 in 1 week from doing this, but it just depends on how much time you're really like willing to put in. Something that I don't really like about doing Shipt is that sometimes, you know, if you're wearing your Shipt t-shirt, when you go to certain stores, you know, like a Publix or a Target, sometimes they don't want to help you because they feel like, okay, we're doing your job. You know, I mean, that's been my experience, and I know a few other people who said that. Maybe that's not everywhere, but, you know, I just noticed like when I'm wearing my regular clothes, people are more willing to help than if I'm like, you know, wearing a Shipt t-shirt and I'm like, hey, can you help me with this? They're not really all that excited to help. They don't treat me like I'm like a normal customer. So, you know, I mean, you don't have to wear the shirt if you don't want to. Like, sometimes I like to wear it because it's, you know, a t-shirt, and, you know, it makes it easier for them to know what I'm doing or why I'm there at checkout. But I don't really wear it anymore. I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna shop like a normal customer. Another thing I don't really like is that you have to like go to certain people's houses. Like, I'm always like skeptical about that because, I mean, I've been chased by a dog before at my EMT job, so it kind of brings back those same memories of me like going to random people's houses. So that's also something that I don't really like about it. But you can always, you know, bring your little pepper spray and you can make sure that you're shopping within a certain time period, maybe like only during the day when the sun is out, or just make sure that you're being safe when you're doing it. But other than that, it's like super easy. It doesn't take much to get started. You know, they send you your own credit card to shop with. Of course, you can't buy anything that you want to buy for yourself, but, you know, they send you credit card for you to shop with. And, you know, it's a cool little job. You know, sometimes if I'm bored at home, I'll go shopping for someone, drop off their groceries, and, you know, make some money. The most I made is like around $50, and that's just like doing 2 shops. Okay, so, you know, it's not bad. And you can always choose the location that's nearest to your home. So if something is too far away, I'm not going to waste gas because they don't compensate you for gas. Okay, so you got to be smart about it. And I usually only do it when there are promos. So if they're like, okay, there's a $10 promo, then I'm like, okay, I'll do it because then I'll make more money. So, you know, it's just something that you can do, be smart about it, and you can, you know, make a good little piece of change on the side. Okay, so another easy side hustle that you can consider is food delivery. Okay, so it's not personal shopping. This is actually picking up food from restaurants and dropping it off to customers. So basically, all you need is a car. You got to make sure you have, a decent car. A lot of times these companies don't pay you for mileage, which sucks, and they don't pay you to wait on the food. So if you go there and the food's not ready, then you're not really being paid for that, which sucks. But it's something easy that you can do and make money. I looked on their website and they said that they pay between $2 and $10 per hour. You can also get tips. Okay, so it's something that you can do that's easy. Back in the day, they only had pizza delivery services. Now other companies are catching on that people are lazy and they want their food delivered. So they have DoorDash. So, you can deliver McDonald's, Subway, and all these other companies that are participating. So it's an easy side hustle if you're in college or something, or you just want to make some money. This is something that you can consider. All right, guys, so another side hustle that you can consider is driving. Okay, so Uber and Lyft, they're taking over. They're kicking taxi companies out of business, and this is something that I've known a lot of people to do, and it's like an easy side hustle. Okay, now there's some good things about it, there's some bad things. I haven't personally done it myself, but I know a lot of people that have. And Uber drivers get paid 84 cents per mile based on their website, alongside a base fare and about 15 cents per minute. So that's from their website, okay? You can comment below if you're an Uber driver or Lyft driver and tell people what it really is. On Lyft, they said that for Lyft, you get paid 90 cents. Lyft Plus, you get paid $1.50. And Lyft Premier, you get paid $2.50 per mile. Okay, so basically you get paid to drive people around. This is like basically a taxi service, like your own personal taxi. Some people love it. I personally don't want to do it because I don't want any like weirdos in my car. This Lyft driver told me that someone like threw up in his car and they punched him in the face, like, because they were drunk. And I just don't want those kind of experiences. But hey, some people don't mind it. The bad thing about it is that they don't pay you for mileage, and some people say that they haven't gotten it because their car is not that new. On their website they said that you have to have a car that's 2001 or newer. It seems like the newer car you have, the better chance you have of like getting customers and higher ratings, because people want to drive in luxury, seems like. But you know what, if you're really nice to them, and I seen some people offer like bottled waters, like just those little nice customer service things. People will give you a good rating if you're nice to them. So you don't have to have the newest car, but if you have like a newer car, it seems like Uber or Lyft would be like a better fit for you. All right, you guys, so that's it for part 1 of the Booked and Busy series. Okay, so these are easy side hustles that you could do, some of them from the comfort of your own home. And the whole point of doing this is controlling your time. Okay, so you don't want to be clocking in and out of a job every single day of the week and giving them your time. You want to make sure that you spend that time with your family, your friends, going on trip, and just really enjoying life. Okay, now I didn't say that you wouldn't have to work with these side hustles, because how much you make really depends on how much work you're willing to put in. But we're working smarter, not harder, right? Yes. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're working smarter this year and finding things to do that you actually enjoy and don't mind doing. You know, I'm not telling you to get rid of your job, but I'm telling you to spend less time there and spend more time doing things that you may like to do or enjoy doing. Okay, and some people even create their own businesses. Okay, so that's something to consider. Just like level up your way of thinking this year, and we're gonna be booked and busy. All right, so stay tuned for part 2. Next week I'm going to talk about jobs that you could do as an EMT. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.